Alright, looks like I might be live. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing right now is sending out folks. First off, I'm going to send it to everyone on Discord, right? Let's see what I'll say. It's got Chinese going on it. Yeah. Live on YouTube. I got to get my followers up, so I'm just trying to get people used to me being live and following what's going on and hearing the youngster talk. So live on YouTube, alright, post, and then I can go here and I can go to Twitter and I can send out a let's see, Sadu. I hate the keyboard. Why I don't understand why Wirecast would have a shitty keyboard, right? Okay. Let's see, Sadu, not shady. See, that's the other thing I don't like is this autocorrect crap. Sadu of the blockchain. Live. The Sadu of the blockchain. Got gold. We got the Bitcoin. Let's see, got a Bitcoin. Live. Alright. So let's see here. Let's try one more to Facebook. And then I'll go ahead and do my talk. Hangouts, Facebook. I'm pushing one out. Youngster. The youngster pushing one out. Right? Push one out. Talking. Make America great again. 2020. Bye. Dumping. Trump. 2020. And join in the gang. Alright, now I gotta go and hashtag these things. Alright, share that. Alright, here we are. I've done a little social media. And maybe we'll get a few eyeballs. Right now I got no eyeballs. Right? I'm going to just say something. Please tell me where. Tell me. Something about you. Why are you here? Alright. Alright, send. Done. Alright, so here we are. Okay, there it is. Please tell me something about why you're here listening to the youngster. This is Found Ups TV, coming live from the heartland of Zen Buddhism. That's right. I live in the heartland of Zen Buddhism. This is where Zen Buddhism was started in Japan. And you can think of me here as a prophet. I was foretold by the Mayan calendar. That was an awakening image, right? That whole calendar thing was designed to awaken me into understanding my purpose in life, which is to usher in something known as social capitalism, and to disrupt capitalism of the 1% and deliver social capitalism for the 99%. That'd be you listening to here. Now, I don't have any old rich fuckers listening to me right now. There's the Chuck. Mama, Mikey, go take care of the chicken. Maito, oi, son, I'm gonna go choke that chicken if you don't go take care of it. Mama, tell Mikey to take care of the chicken. Oh, sorry about that. You see, I am the Sadhu of the blockchain. There you see he's sitting on the blockchain, right? Around his head is the Open Startup Innovation Framework. Ethereum was the first one. There's many now. I shared the idea with the founders of Ethereum. The reason why Vitalik, for example, is the only one on the white paper is really the only one that you never met Sadhu, right? But everyone else who takes credit for Ethereum, guess what? Most of them I met, except for the big nose, Lubin. Ethereum Joseph with the money behind it, right? So he doesn't like the idea of me, telling people that, hey, I'm really actually the Ethereum Satoshi. Like, no one knows who I am. I'm actually the guy behind Ethereum, and here's the design. It was foretold to me, right? So this whole new society would be built on the blocks, the blockchain, and ultimately that whole new society will be run on the blockchain. That's why he's standing on the blockchain, or preparing to stand, I would say. I am now standing. I understand the vision, right? And Undao-Du, that's me, reincarnation of Undao-Du. The whole reason why why the Mayan calendar. Maito, Mama, Chuck's really noisy. Damn it. I'm gonna kill the chicken if Mikey doesn't get up there and deal with it. I swear to God I'm killing that chicken. Damn. Anyway, I think my son's going. I will kill that damn chicken. I swear to God, I will kill that chicken. I'm sitting here on my total toilet. I want to do a quick little announcement here to all those folks who ultimately, have a tough time pooping in the morning. I am dedicating this video to all of you guys. I tell you what, Toto Toilet, Toto USA. Go by your local Lowe's or Home Depot and get yourself the Toto Toilet. Get it installed. It ain't that hard. You can do it yourself. Doesn't take a lot of work. You may need to get a power cord and power connection in there. Just power running all over your house. That ain't hard. The Toto Toilet has a jet spray that sprays up right at your anus, and it breaks everything down, and and it just makes it all come out. You can also put it on tickle mode or vibrator mode by pressing the button twice. You hear that? Now it's doing a soft palpitation on your anus and make it feel really nice, right? You sit like that for a while, and you'll find that your fecal matter is just going to want to pour out of you. It's kind of going, come on, come to daddy, come to daddy, come to daddy. And it will come. So I want to do a shout out to Toto USA. Toto USA. Every household in America should have a Toto. If you don't have a Toto, you don't know what you're missing. It's one of those things like, what they say about black guys? Once you go black, you never go back. Once you go Toto USA, you never go back. It is the thing to enjoy, right? So be sure to try that Toto. Be sure to get on that Toto. And I'm going to talk about a little crypto stuff going on right now. All right. So, one of the things is I'm always enjoying, right? Enjoying a couple people. Discord. Hold on, I'm trying to type here, right? People I enjoy, let's see, go back on Twitter. people I enjoy, I don't want a reminder. People that I enjoy on Twitter, a couple people. There's the altcoin guy. There is Carl Lamoon. He's good too. And these folks. But let's talk about what's going on right now with the president, right? The president of the United States. And right now, he is in part of the G7, and he has got to Abe. He can't even say Abe's name. You know, that's so sad. He can't even say the name of the Prime Minister of Japan at all. He's got us buying our shit corn. You know, America is shit corn. We don't want the shit corn. Why? It's got GMO. GMO, all right, let me talk about what GMO is, because you probably don't know. GMO is made out of an organism that puts out this BT. This BT is a gut-rotten pesticide. Now, you understand that when you create a plant like corn, and you basically have all this BT shit coming out of it, and the way this organism works, it rots your gut. So why do we have leaky gut? Why do we have all these problems with our stomach and intestines? I'll tell you why. Why are we allergic to so many damn foods now? Because this BT pesticide. You put this BT pesticide in you, and your body will detect it. And it doesn't. I don't want this shit. So there you go. Allergic to bread, allergic to this, allergic to that. Because we put this high fructose corn syrup, you know, this high fructose corn syrup. This high fructose corn syrup, my friend calls it high fructose corn syrup, will fuck you up, right? And we've got this shit all over. So, you know, I think basically Abe is buying the corn is going to be going into, you know, probably shit. You know, can't feed it to animals, I don't know what we're going to do. But there is so much damn corn that China's not buying now, so much soybean that's not coming. We got a recession. Now let me show you what we're talking about here. So if you look at here, these are recession dates. These little gray bars going down here. And let me zoom in here a little bit. So you can see down here, right? There will be recession, okay, right here. What date year was that? That was 1990 recession, right? Hit here, came down, went down, and there was the recession. And then over here it went down under and hits that. That was when we, you know, were in recession. And we had all this recession. Look at this one, went all the way down here. It was 2008. This was the big one, right? The motto one. And here we are. We just started going down. And we're going to be headed down. And I think this is going to, you know, we are 5, 6, 7, 8. So, you know, we are entering into a recession. We don't count it as a recession, but really we are entering into recession now. And it's just going to get worse. This ain't going to turn around. This ain't going to come up. This ain't going to do anything except for be problematic, right? I'm trying to turn this up right here. Make it bigger like that. So just be prepared. So what are you going to do when you you know, you're in a recession like this? Well, it's really simple, right? What you want to do is hold on to something that ultimately is you know, not going to be problematic. And I tell you what, you look at all of this, you know, all of this debt. We got 22 trillion, which isn't actually the real number, right? It ain't actually the real number because the this is just calculated. It's much higher. You know, we're at a $30-40 trillion debt deficit in the United States, and we got Japan at $12 trillion, and China, you know, coming up there, UK, France, Italy, India, Germany, all these countries now are in huge national debt. And, you know, they're fiat currencies, which basically mean they're backed by nothing except for the word of the government. And you look at Venezuela, you look at all these other countries, whose Greece, where their money was backed by someone, and there is no reason. And just as in the past, right, just before 2000, in 2007, countries started defaulting on their money. Well, it's happening again. So it is, they are canaries in the gold, you know, canaries in the, you know, in the recession mine. And this is a really big reason why you should be buying and holding Bitcoin for the next 10 years. That's right. If you buy Bitcoin you're just gonna set it aside for 10 years. Okay, you're not gonna spend it when it doubles, right? You're just gonna have it. And I will put a shout out. This is to the Moon Carl. He's a great guy to listen to. Though he's a little skittish, but he doesn't really understand cryptos that well. He doesn't understand the value of Ethereum, right? He just sees everything as Bitcoin. He's just a financial guy. But apart from that, with that in mind, I really do enjoy listening to him. All right. So the question is as you start to contemplate, as you start to wonder, what are the effects of climate change, right? Going to have on your family, on your community, on your country, right? What are you going to do about it? Right? You got to be wondering these things. You got to have a sense of what's the word? Concern in the back of your head that shit's going to hit the fan. And when it does hit the fan, are you going to be prepared? Are you a prepper? Do you have your shotgun ready? Do you have your food supplies ready? The prepping must be just going out of style now because of what's going on, right? Those preppers. But I tell you, I believe as long as you got yourself some Bitcoin, right? You don't have to have a whole Bitcoin, but get yourself some Satoshi. Start buying some Satoshi. I got some money. Can I go drink a 12-pack? Nah, gonna go buy myself some Satoshi. Start buying yourself some Satoshi. Because you know what? This is a good point. I've been saying this for all the time, and here's what Brian Armstrong is saying. Brian Armstrong is the guy of Coinbase, right? For better or worse, I think owning one whole Bitcoin will increasingly become a big deal. Only 21 million will ever be produced, and some people already own much more than one, right? That's Brian Armstrong. You follow him on Twitter, right? That's the point. Own some Bitcoin because as long as you have that one Bitcoin and just hold on to it for 10 years with everything you got, right? Then you're going to be all right. You're going to be all right. So I would make sure that, you get yourself some of that Bitcoin. That's all I have to say, right? And, and even, talking about recession, here's Morgan Stanley saying the risk of a global recession is high. Right? And rising. This is a few days ago. So it's really important for folks to be preparing. I mean, if you knew 2008 was coming again, right? Ah, damn, my butt's not being sprayed. Let me turn on the water. Ah, there you go. Oh, yeah. Put some pressure on it. I'm going to do some deep diving right now. There you go. Don't let the water distract you from my video. It's medicinal, right? So imagine if you knew in 2007 that, that you were going to have yourself some, massive recession 2008, what would you do about it? Right? What would you do about it? Well, if you would have bought some Bitcoin back then, right? 2007. Didn't come out till 2000. Didn't come out until the recession. Think about it. Bitcoin didn't come out until the recession. But if you would have bought some Bitcoin back then, you would have been all right, wouldn't you? Right, of course. So it's so important that we understand. Now, this is what's happening right now. This is from the Moon Carl. I consider the Moon one of my teachers. I listen to the Moon. And it's been working along this, this little triangle here, right? And it's going to be working along, and it's going to either break up or break down. I don't see it, personally, I just don't see it breaking down because there's just too many people on the wings ready to buy. Every time it's going to break down low, people are going to be in Coinbase and other places, saying, buy me up some of that Bitcoin. There's only about, 2 million left. So, I'm kind of, part of me is like, damn, if you're selling 300 million worth of Bitcoin every day, I mean, it must be, and people are buying the whole for 10 years, then there's got to be a lot of Bitcoin that ultimately is being pulled off, right? It's getting pulled off of the the markets. It's like if there's only, if there's only 10 cars out there, and they're going to be worth priceless in 10 years, right? You're going to buy that car and hold, right? Put it in a good place. So I would be thinking there'd be more people just buying and holding than buying and holding and trading, right? So something to think about. Another reason why scarcity is the one thing that keeps monetary value up, whether it's the dollar or anything else, is the idea of scarcity. But I was listening to some dudes say we printed since 1990 more money than was ever made in the dollar, right? And we are printing crazy amounts of money. Fiat money is being printed by China, by India, by America, these banks, because they give banks the authority to print money. It's just completely ridiculous. And it's kind of a tightrope walk. And at any time, you're going to fall off that tightrope, right? On there. So it's so important. Now, what is Bitcoin for? You'll know me that I put a lot of talks about social capitalism, right? Social capitalism is why the blockchain exists. Bitcoin is the Federal Reserve money, kind of like gold used to be, for social capitalism. So just like the Federal Reserve was originally backed by gold, right, the gold standard, social capitalism is going to have the Bitcoin standard, and it will be backed, and there won't be any manipulation. There won't be any suckers, saying what they're going to be doing with Bitcoin. So it's so important that that we ultimately buy Bitcoin, because see, here's how I look at it. If you buy Bitcoin, because I'm out there saying buy Bitcoin, and in 10 years from now, right, I see you put a little bit of that, that money, that Bitcoin into a fund that ultimately will pay you a derivative, right? It's going to pay you out for putting money in that fund. Kind of like when you give money to an investor, it's going to pay you out. So the fund is going to work that way. So it's going to give you a nice return, 10-20% return. And ultimately, that's going to be nice, right, to have that in there. And the fund will be autonomous, right? Obey, Open Beneficial AI, is a player. And ultimately, Link just went down 6%. What is happening? All right, I'm going to quit here because something's happening on the market, and I got to go check it out.